seriously address the issue with Justice Williams. First of all, in terms of removing him from office, that is something that has to be done by a method of impeachment, which rests with the Senate and not with the Attorney General's office. It's like removing, it would be like removing the President of the United States, by example. However, obviously now we have a situation where the involvement of Justice Williams with the family, we now see that there potentially is a job issue in relation to the child's grandmother. She was given a job at the request of Justice Williams to the administrator of the courts. I think at this point, Justice Williams has to, in his own, take a gut check. I can tell you only what I would do. I would be viewing, if I were someone who made my entire life dedicated to the to the justice system, both criminal and civil, but to the justice system in whole, and if I was someone who was convinced about doing the right thing for the people of the state of Rhode Island, I myself would not be sitting there.
Well, he's shown himself to be an amoral person. That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So, but the removal of a Supreme Court justice requires impeachment. That's what it requires. But this is a very difficult time. I mean, this is the last place that we need to have a situation in which our justice system is being questioned. It's not the first. We've had Supreme Court justices removed on a couple of occasions or resigned because of scandal in the last 20 years. It might even be only 15 years. So that's something he's going to have to decide. Hopefully people who are around him on the court, who are friends of his in terms of in the court system as other judges, are speaking to him and speaking to him frankly.
Thank you, everybody. Again, I appreciate you coming. I'd like to thank Joe Trillo. I'd like to again thank all of you. I would like to thank Tim from Narragansett, Chris Carnes, who couldn't be here tonight, and Gina, who's been a huge help with this thing. We plan on doing more of these things. We're learning. We need to tune up the format a little bit. If you want to go to the website and help out, it's ribcus.maine.com. And like I said, this is us. This is for us. The website is for us. It's for for we the people. I've never done anything like this before in my life. Like I said, I pull sticks on an excavator.
You've done a great job for your first one.
Thank you. Here's Gina.
I just wanted to thank all of you for coming, and we just had a couple of little things we wanted to tell you about happening over the next week or so. As I think Mark mentioned, tomorrow they've got the Can You Hear Me Now rally in front of the Projo, which is the Rhode Island Tea Party. On Sunday night in Westerly, we'll be showing Not Evil, Just Wrong, which is an answer to Al Gore's Inconvenient Truth. If you saw the reporter recently having his mic shut off while he was questioning Gore, he's one of the co-producers of this movie. And we'll be showing it a couple of times throughout the state, I'm sure. And then don't forget, October 28th. You guys are going back into session. The General Assembly will be back into session. We're having a welcome back tea party.
Can you ask Joe what the venue for that night is going to be? Because we're unclear whether or not we're just going to be going, as they walk in the State House, that's going to be the end of it, or are we going to be able to get inside and watch these guys work?
Oh, we should be able to get inside to watch them work. The gallery is open, and as long as you can get through the front door, you can go inside, and we'll be encouraging people to go inside and watch.
You can both sides?
Well, it all depends how many people show up. If they feel that there's a safety problem, because too many people, if they feel that there's a safety problem, they can keep you in the outside of the dome area, and then worst comes to worst, they could actually put you outside of the State House if they feel we exceed the capacity. But you have the right as individuals to go into the galleries. There are two galleries in the House. There's one gallery in the Senate, and sit there. And as long as you are not disruptive, it's important, because if you get disruptive, they'll remove you. and they have the right to remove you if you're disruptive.
Okay, so this is strictly just 4 sessions and not committee?
No, the committees may meet prior to the actual date. As a matter of fact, the committees will probably meet the week before. If not the week before, they'll meet before we go into session at 2 or 4 o'clock, or they'll meet at what's called the rise after session.
Okay. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.